In 2004, Juan Catalan was arrested for a brutal murder. The 24-year-old protested his innocence and claimed that he was watching a baseball game at Dodger Stadium at the time of the murder. Can a random long shot save this man from death row? As I watched this 40-minute long documentary, I couldn't help notice the first 7 minutes when they were playing this ominous music while I was watching it. This and the fact that they wouldn't be clear what the guy did or what he was accused of. They kept playing this ominous music. Not clear. I'm somebody who, if I feel like you're trying to manipulate my emotions, if I feel like you're trying to make me feel worried or scared, I suddenly pull away and I'm not into it. I could, however, tell that this documentary did indeed have an interesting story, that the people involved in it did not seem faked or forced, and that they had an honest story and were emotionally open, and I could feel that honesty in them. They seemed generally in pain. They seemed generally have general emotions. It didn't seem set up the interviews with them. In fact, they even had actual footage of the court proceedings of the actual case. Now, if you ever watch this documentary, you'll see that, wow, talk about horrible. Be accused of something that you didn't do, and you got to try to get out of it. What a horrifying time. Juan Catalan and his abogado, his lawyer, could have said, we give up, it's impossible, it can't be done. Sorry, dude, we can't prove you innocent. Sorry, dude, you're screwed. To hell with it. I'm going to burn in prison for the rest of my life. This sucks. I'm a victim. Everything sucks. Boo-hoo. He did not. He kept trying. He kept trying every little bit that he could in hopes to get free. And so did his lawyer. Which this reminds me of a man that went through a lot of failure and rejection in his life, and he ended up on top. Here's a quote from this guy. Perhaps you know him. Success is usually the culmination of controlling failures. Sylvester Stallone. This is from an article called Frustration, Rejection, Sylvester Stallone and Rocky. Stallone tried to get parts in movies and was rejected continually. He was told that he looked funny, that he talked out of the side of his mouth and sounded funny. As he tried to advance in the acting field, Stallone was told no by agents again and again. He was apparently thrown out of agency offices in New York more than 1,500 times. There were not even 1,500 agents in New York at the time. But Stallone had gone to many of the agents' offices multiple times, even after being thrown out. Now I understand why Rocky was always that type of inspirational story that really hit me in the heart, man, because this guy practiced what he preached, and it was in his movie. Amazing. Super inspirational guy. In this documentary, this guy in there and the lawyer, those two remind me of that perseverance. When it appears, everything's telling you stop, and you're like, no, I ain't gonna stop. There ain't no stopping, son. Now talk about a great inspiration for building a better life. Coming back around the documentary Long Shot, this documentary, once it gets past the 7 minutes of trying to force you to feel this ominous music and stuff, really gets going. It has a really personal, emotional connection with the viewer. I felt very emotionally connected to the people in there. I feel like they weren't faking. I felt like they really were showing their fear, their anger, their excitement, all that in there. And what I love about it, too, is that it was 40 minutes long. They cut away all the fat. They got down to the point. It was the perfect time for this one. The real-life people in this documentary seem likable, caring, and are enjoyable to watch. And I feel like you can get into their emotion, get into their celebration, get into their fear. It's really well done. And talk about crazy coincidence and luck. I mean, they talk about one point in this movie about what if. Like, the guy worries about that. It's like, you can't worry about what ifs because, man, the odds of that happening, yeah. But what if they caught the guy down the street, too? So you just can't worry about the what ifs. But, man, it is crazy. You just got to see it, man. The ending, it just blows my mind. Guys, I'm going to have to recommend this 40-minute long documentary, Long Shot, 2017. It's a great way to get emotionally charged, feel fear, feel happy, be celebrating happy at the end. Really is a great way to get your emotions going on that one. So I want to recommend it. That's why I'm giving Long Shot, a 2017 movie, and 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10.
Peace, yeah,